Hello, y'all. It's been
Yeah.
a minute. Do you see the background? I
Man.
thought I'd bring it back. I'm your boy Six Man. What's going on, people? What's going on, people? Man, it's your boy Six Man K Styles, and we are here with the Heavy Hitters Live.
Boom!
Boop,
Right
boop,
into
boop.
it.
Boop, boop, boop.
But guess what, y'all? This is the bye week. So we're going to go ahead and give our thoughts and takes of the ups and downs of the 2023 Atlanta Falcons. But before we get to that, like I said, I'm your host, Six Man K Styles.
Mm-hmm.
To my stage left, you know him as the Senator Palpatine, Mad
Oh yeah.
Mike Sports,
What's happening? What's happening, y'all? What's happening?
all the way to the farthest side of the galaxy. We have the Minister, Jew Talk Sports.
Yo, what it do, people?
Watch how y'all say it. Watch how y'all say that. Don't you might get upset by calling him Jew.
We're gonna call him Bruce Banner.
Yeah, Bruce Banner.
Man.
That is.
Perfect.
and right and right below Jew, y'all know my boy Fresh is back in the
Yeah.
building to chat it up with your boys over
Yeah,
here.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Exactly. And on his stage left, as you already know, it is the Summer Hill Nightmare. The Don's favor is in the building, y'all.
I don't know who idea was it to bring the McRib back, but they need to be slapped.
God damn it!
we knew it. It was.
I know this nigga did not just bring out a goddamn McRib
He
before the
just
show
look.
started.
He
ain't
said
even
the
got
McRib. The McRib.
That's
Oh,
some
man.
NIGGA shit. Okay, ain't that some man? Look, let's just start, Joe.
Look, whatever. Hey man, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and hit them with the what we call it, Mike. What are those 3-letter words we got for them?
The real roll. I did that for Teacher Red. She said she looking spicy. Just a little spicy. That was for
Hey,
Teacher Red right there.
Teacher Red said, yeah. I mean, Juju got two sides to him. That's why we calling him Bruce Banner right now.
Hey, shout out, man. Shout out.
Shout out, man. Hey, man, and today's show, man, let's kick out the roll call with your boy Pat Norris. We got Joseph Thornton, Sherman Wood, engine number 9, Floyd Donnelly, Auntie Pam's in the building, y'all.
Hey.
We got Cartier Walker. He's in the building right now. We got Andrew G, Reggie C2K, ATL Leo. Not one, not two, but 3 dirty in the building. John St. Clair. We got the therapist ATL in the chat.
What's good?
Got my people Sonia in the building. Y'all definitely make sure you show the ladies some love in the chat. Let's see. We got T Terry, Southside 12. We got the real Michael Walker in the building. And let's go ahead and see if we wait to get a couple more people in here that we haven't shouted out. But while y'all coming in here, y'all go ahead and y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and hit that and share this discussion we have tonight, and subscribe to your boys, the heavy hitters live. Hey, 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 let's get a couple more people in there. Shoulder.
Hi. Who was that said that? Cartier said people still eat McDonald's in 2023.
Hell yeah.
Florida, hey, if you stand out in the middle of nowhere and there's only one place, McDonald's, that's all you can have.
When your ass is hungry, you will eat any motherfucking thing. So I don't want to hear that bullshit y'all talking about. Especially if you on the road, on our town, and it ain't nothing in sight. All you see is McDonald's. Trust me, you gonna eat McDonald's.
Exactly.
Especially done.
I'm not a McDonald's person. If there was other things there, I eat something else. I eat Arby's before I eat McDonald's.
I think that's about an even.
The curly fries are underrated, man. They
don't stay hot long enough.
You got to eat them quick, man. You can't be sitting there.
That's some butt ass shit.
As soon as you get mad,
you gotta eat them quick.
As soon as you get mad, you better get. You got 2 minutes and 25 seconds to eat them things.
This motherfucker.
The hell I want
Wow. He got a time. He got a time. He did his research.
This boy Don done pulled out a stopwatch eating them damn fries, boy. What are we talking about? You did you clock the 40 time for them fries when they were made too, motherfucker?
Exactly.
Oh man, Jerome 6'9", Dirty Bird for life. All right, we got enough people in here, so DJ, could you do me a favor? Yeah. Cut it.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get right into it, man. Before we get started with today's show, we're gonna go around the NFL with the heavy hitters. Is there any type of news that didn't happen in the NFL that piqued anybody's interest? Floor is yours.
Fresh, you go first. You the guest, man.
The fact that the Jets had a team meeting and a player got cut. That's a little surprising. and it was surprising enough. It wasn't the player that you thought would have been cut.
Oh, for those that may not know what he may be talking about, he's talking about Michael Carter, the running back who got cut.
Yep.
And then fucked around and got picked up by the Cardinals literally in the same day. Yeah.
Well, you got just sit up here and try to cut some damn body. Y'all need all the damn help y'all need,
especially on the offensive side of the ball.
Right?
Maybe he was a toxic.
Oh my!
I ain't even gonna lie to you. In 2021, I was comping him to beat. I was mocking him to the Falcons. I really like Marcus Carter.
Yeah.
But you kind of expected it, with them being invested in Breece Hall and them having Dalvin Cook in there. So it's like it's really nothing for him. It's really.
And I think he was getting into it with some coaches or somebody on the sideline. I remember them showing that one time too. So.
Yeah, because he was getting mad about not being used.
Like, well, you're about to get used now.
Oh yeah. Let's see, Mike. You got something you want to speak on? Wait. So I guess is there any NFL news you want to speak on?
Man, I've been on a whole island to myself today. The only thing I mean, we kind of spoke on it a little bit. I'm still puzzled as to why people think somebody care about you whining. Like, why should I care about you fucking whining and crying about? Arthur Blank won't get the guy who we want that quarterback. He won't get we're not winning enough games. Let's sue them. Who the fuck? Like, if y'all this, I just got a term for it. These fucking Falcon fans ain't nothing but a bunch of fucking Karens. That's all y'all.
Oh
Y'all
man,
some running, snitching mother. Y'all running tail and try to get folks job take. That's what the fuck y'all Falcons are. You some fucking Karens. That's all y'all are. I just really thought about that. Who the hell? Who in the hell get somebody? Try to get somebody fired? Like who the hell? What are we doing, people? We that egotistical. I'm talking about every motherfucker who put together a side of petition. You are disgusting human beings. Okay, you people are disgusting with the capital D. Okay, and you find that D, you can take that D and shove it any way you want to shove it in your ear and on your toenails and between your toes and between your butt cheeks and every damn thing else. All right, y'all can shove that thing up all up your butt. Now, like who the hell told y'all that it's okay to snitch on a motherfucker and get somebody's job taken? What are we doing, people? Are
Manscaped.
we kidding me?
Yeah, I ain't see my. I'm looking like
Are we?
it's between the toenail.
Look,
The fuck?
between the toenails, with the toe jam and the peanut butter confessions. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? Look, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. What are we doing, people? Y'all are really trying to get a man fired, and y'all only trying to get fired because you're jealous that his daddy got more money than your daddy, okay? That's all it is. Y'all don't want to see a rich man happy. Like you some low down dirty carrots. That's all I got to say about that. You're gonna try to get somebody fired, okay? Because he didn't put an extra two-piece biscuit in the box. That's what you're damn mad for. Y'all mad because he doesn't.
Now they mad. They mad because that welfare check didn't come on time through FedEx. So somebody got to pay for this. My welfare check wasn't on time.
They forgot to put the extra honey. They forgot to put the extra honey packets in with the biscuits. So they hit him with the cotton mouth right now, mad as hell.
Damn snitches. Y'all some damn snitches. These fucking fans, I wouldn't take y'all to a goddamn RoboCop scene. I wouldn't take y'all to a RoboCop damn movie to sit in the damn and Starlight and sit in the damn car. I wouldn't even I wouldn't even set a damn bucket on the damn ground for y'all to fucking see, you damn snitches. You gonna try to tell on somebody to get their damn job taken? Boy, I'm like, what?
You know what?
I'm sorry. This is supposed to be a.
Well, you know what? It's crazy as hell that they wrote that petition for Arthur Smith to get his job taken, but they won't petition the city to stop their cities from getting gentrified. But we're not gonna go there.
We're not gonna talk about them problems. We're gonna talk about them problems, y'all.
We ain't gonna talk about them problems. They more mad at a coach going 4-6 than they whole city's getting took.
We doing that. We dropping elbows on them. Speaking of dropping elbows, happy birthday, Randy Savage.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, nigga.
But I'm gonna talk about that at the end of the show about the gentrification stuff. I'm gonna talk about that. But other news around the NFL, as everybody already know, Deshaun Watson is officially out for the season, shoulder injury. A lot of people looking at it as, well, that's about $270 million that's not panning out right now.
Yeah.
And even with that, the Cleveland Browns are still having a little bit of success.
Yeah, their defense is really good.
I was gonna say the whole team is built before he got there. So
yeah. And guess who's taking the spot for them for this game against the Steelers?
DTR,
Dorian Thompson-Robinson, rookie 5th round quarterback.
I'm glad to see him getting his chance to shine. He did pretty good in the preseason.
Oh yeah.
I like to see young quarterbacks, but we've been predicting that too. We've been predicting that there's going to be a quarterback The NFL was gonna go, and it's gonna be a massive purge. But everybody thought that we was crazy.
Well. And then Cartier Walker here said, yeah, Jason Pierre-Paul signed with the Saints as well.
Ain't that motherfucker got like 3 toes or something like that?
Nah, he got 3 fingers.
Oh,
Yeah.
3 fingers. Oh.
So I want to bring up something news. Ken Dorsey was relieved of his duties as an offensive coordinator by the Buffalo Bills. So this is what we've been talking about, you guys. Like, we talk about how coaches become scapegoats because of players not doing their job on the field. Like, there's a stat, and y'all can look it up. Like, the Bills have a top 5 offense, like, as far as the play calling goes, but they're not executing because their quarterback, Mr. Madden Cover 2024, keeps throwing picks.
Man.
But hey.
Oh yeah, and a lot
Seems
of
like he reverting.
And a lot of the players around the league and a lot of the former players are starting to call Buffalo out for it too.
Yep.
Y'all heard what Trevon Diggs said about it, and which he really is telling the truth.
Yeah.
When he said that Josh Allen only went off once Stephon Diggs got there.
Yep.
But he's not lying. But like I said, that's the thing that we always talk about is when we start looking at these quarterbacks in this league, like you said, like when it comes to the popular guys, somebody else has to get scapegoated. And the one thing we always say about Josh Allen, that's one of the most reckless ass quarterbacks we've seen in this league in a while.
Yeah, most definitely.
He puts up a lot of touchdowns and he puts up a lot of yards. But in the worst critical times of games, that turnover coming.
Oh yeah,
man,
just got to sit and wait for it.
I said this when he got drafted. He's just a more athletic version of Jake Locker. That's what he is. My coach laughed at me when I said it.
Don't do Jake Locker. That didn't last 2 years in the league.
So. He quit.
Yeah, I don't know about
that. Jake Plummer. I'll say Jake Plummer more than anything. He's a reincarnation of Jake Plummer.
Well, what I would say with what y'all saying in regards to the quarterback position in general, and this is what we keep saying about the popular quarterback, the quarterback that people or the fans like. You overlook turnovers when you're winning games. We've seen Lamar Jackson, he's turning the ball over. We see Josh Allen, he's turning the ball over. Jalen Hurts at one point in this year was turning the ball over. So that was why, you guys know I'm going with this. I was ticked off about the whole Desmond. That's exactly why I was ticked off. Y'all went right down the path that I was waiting for y'all to go right around the NFL, right down that alley. Oh, the whole Desmond Ritter. It always leads back to that same path. That everybody just told me, well, he's turning the ball over. That's why he needs to be benched. But you don't see them benching guys like Josh Allen. You don't see them benching guys like Lamar Jackson. You don't see them putting that as the headline that they're turning the ball over. You see it now with Buffalo because they're losing games. But with the Ravens, if you guys go look, Lamar Jackson has a lot of turnovers. He has a lot of fumbles, like Desmond Ritter. But, it all leads back to what we say. It's just about the narrative. It's about who we like and who we dislike. So when it all comes down to it, this is why I say, we always say, be patient, and turnovers are going to happen. That's a part of the game. Sometimes you got to let it play out. Like with the Josh Allen, I think he's a good player, but I think at times he's doing too much. And you've heard us say this numerous times. I know I've heard for a fact Mike say this over the last couple of years with Buffalo. It's like they put everything on Josh Allen's plate, and sometimes he's doing too much. Sometimes it's okay to let your teammates do their job. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like Ken Dorsey's situation, he shouldn't have been the scapegoat in this situation because he can't control, the turnovers. But I think at times Josh Allen is attempting to do too much. He's trying to carry that team and put that team on his back instead of allowing his playmakers to make plays. And that's one thing that I can respect. As much as I dislike Tom Brady, he was like that point guard. He was not going to overdo it. He was going to let his guys around him do the work. He just had it from the neck up. He knew where his hot reads were. He allowed his playmakers to make plays. And I feel like that's where Josh Allen is going wrong. He's not relying on his playmakers. He's not letting them do what they do. He's trying to do everything. He's trying to be the running back. He's trying to be the quarterback. They putting so much on his plate. And I feel like he has to be better at, let me not try to take the game over, but let me allow the guys that's around me to do what they do. He has weapons, but sometimes I think he's trying to do too much.
Well, and there's a compilation of him flopping too, so we got to add that in there as well. So he's one of those that like to flop for calls, and it's video documented evidence. Shout out to OG Big Sam for that. Of him flopping for calls.
Yeah.
I know I just saw somebody say that they're like Ken Dorsey here in Atlanta, and I made a video short on it. He'd be a great quarterback coach here in Atlanta. I think the identity of what he likes to do and what Arthur Smith likes to do is totally different. So, but we'll get into that conversation later on in the show.
All right.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and get right into the meat and potatoes of this show. Like you said, let me set it up for y'all. We got the Atlanta Falcons bye week. This team is 4-6. They have fell short of a lot of people's expectations on certain games that we should have won that we lost. So I'm asking the panel up here tonight. We're gonna go ahead and preview what our thoughts have been of this team so far, and then can the ups and downs of of what they've been through so far, can they learn from it, and do you think they can propel for these last 7 games? So anybody want to kick it off? Floor is yours.
3-minute rounds, they ain't booked me for a long time. No, just playing. but as far as the team go, I kind of record out the window. I kind of feel like we're where we supposed to be. I think it's just a lot of stuff we just need to clean up. And through this bye week, I think it's a lot of soul searching that need to go on with the team, players individually, and somewhat some coaching.
Okay. Anything in particular that you may be thinking?
With the coaching, and it's not just Arthur Smith, but past regimes, one thing I don't like that it feels like our coaching staff doesn't do is take advantage of weaknesses. It's like I noticed in Washington when we ran down there and we got that penalty right before Dez threw the interception.
Mm-hmm.
Who was that? Payne. Payne wasn't in the game right there.
Okay.
Why don't we just run right at them? Right there, right where he was at. He's out. You got a free play to run right at them. Expose weaknesses like other teams have been doing with us with Richie Grant. We need to start doing that to other teams. I don't feel like we be doing that or doing it on a consistent basis. Now, as far as players, I need them to get their head out their ass and really show some effort out there. Like, I ain't never seen a team this go from being good to horrible in tackling. Like, I didn't even get a chance to finish the Arizona game, and then when I watch the highlights, I just see poor tackling. I'm like, bro, this is like, how are y'all even out here? Like, this is horrible. Like, I ain't never seen that many bad, like all these arm grabbing, I'm just like, yeah, y'all, something going on with y'all for all this bad tackling y'all doing. I ain't never, who was it? Lorenzo Carter. When he had a beeline straight to James Conner, and he sat up there and tried to tackle him up high with an arm tackle. I'm like, bro, if you don't put your shoulder pad into this man and make this stop, you just lasso tackle. And then the way Richie Grant tackles, he reminds me of Kung Fu Panda that we used to have on the team.
Everybody wants kung fu fight.
I'm always seeing him jumping, leaping, tiger
leap. Hold on. Tiger leap. Tiger.
Dude tackling like one of the putty. He tackling like one of the putties off Power Rangers.
Boy, come on. I'm like, Richie, you gotta stop this, bro. And then he be missing on top of it, so it makes it even worse. Like, yeah, that's got to change. So it's just really some individuals who need to get themselves in line. And as far as coaching, just get out your own way, really. That's pretty much my take on that.
Okay. Everybody want to follow up on that, man?
I'll follow up. I second the motion. Man, I say this first half of the season has just been blown opportunities. And that was my frustration. You guys were like, yeah, I turned into the Hulk, David Banner, whatever y'all want to say. Yeah, man, I was hot, and I'm still upset, but I was more upset because I felt like we squander opportunities. And I don't know if you guys watched the Falcons Audible, but I love Dave Archer. He kind of talked about it, like he was getting hyped up about it and kind of upset about it because it's like we're blowing opportunities. Like this year, I thought that the record would be better at this point in the season. And at the end of the day, we sit where we sit at 4-6. We still are right there in the thick of things in the NFC South. But I feel like a lot of these games that we've squandered, we've had many opportunities where I always talk about those 2 to 3 plays in the game that can change the game. We just are not making those plays. And it's everybody. It's not even like one player I can just put my finger on. Because I looked in this last game against the Arizona Cardinals, where I don't know if you guys remember when they threw the ball, it was a one-on-one coverage, and AJ Terrell, the ball literally hit him like in the back.
Yes.
He didn't see time to look for the ball. And those are like the small details we talk about. Those are plays you have to make. Like if he turns around, that ball is right there. He's basically face guarding the guy one-on-one man-to-man coverage. Perfect technique. But if he turns around, he gets his first interception of the season. So it's those type of plays that they need to go back and look at the film and make those, we have to make those type of plays in the second half of this season. We have to be better at turning opposing teams over. And then when we turn them over, play complementary football. Like I seen 2 weeks back to back, and they talked about on the Falcons Audible, the one game 2 weeks ago against the Vikings. Lorenzo Carter, we get the fumble, he runs it down to the 1 yard line. You kick a field goal. That can't happen. You get down to the 1 yard line, you have to score. In this last game, Nate Landman gets the interception, runs it down into the red zone. We kick a field goal. That's the game right there. Like we lost these last 2 games. Last week we lost by 2 points. You score a touchdown on that drive, you win last week's game. So that's the frustrating part. It's like the small intricate details. Like this team has to focus on making those small plays, and that's why with the Falcons fans, and this is something that I've been wanting to say for a while, and I've been noticing with the fire Arthur Smith situation. I don't feel like Arthur Smith needs to be fired because these games are right there for the taking. This team hasn't given up. This locker room hasn't given up on Arthur Smith. These guys are actually playing hard. These games are right there for the taking. And every game we played since Arthur Smith has been here over the last 2 3 all been close games. But what makes me upset with a lot of times with Falcons fans, and I don't like to tell people how to be a fan of a team. But one thing I will say is you don't have to be all the way to the left. You don't have to be all the way to the right. It's okay to have balance. And I feel like with Falcons fans, we all with somebody, or we all against somebody. Instead of just saying these are the flaws and this is how we can make it better, I feel like you either with them or against them. And I feel like at this point, I feel like you don't necessarily have to be that way. I feel like with Falcons fans, we gotta be, as I keep saying, be a sober fan. Don't be drunk. Make a sober decision. Our drunk decision. We're not gonna just fire
Well, that's
guys.
a nice way.
Yeah, we got to make sober decisions. I feel like sometimes as fans, like with our Falcons fans, I noticed like once they make like one bad move, y'all know I was upset last week. I'm still upset with Arthur Smith. But at the end of the day, I'm not so upset that I'm like fire the dude. I'm like, no, he need to fix it. You messed this up. Now I want to see what he's made of and see if he's gonna come back and fix it. And I feel like with these fans, we have to be better at not just wanting to be quitters. We always want to throw in the towel and quit instead of saying what are the adjustments that we can make. Because as much as we say, you know, Arthur Blank's a billionaire, billionaires don't like to waste money. Trust me when I tell you this.
Boy.
Arthur Smith, I was trying to look up. I mean, I was searching high and low. You guys gonna have to help me out because I couldn't find the details of Arthur Smith's contract, like how many years they signed him for originally. Was it a 4-year deal or a 3-year deal? I couldn't find it.
They don't.
They didn't disclose it.
They don't disclose coaching contracts unless it's like lucrative, like you know how John Gruden signed with the Raiders a few years ago. They gave him a 10-year contract. Something like that, it'll get disclosed. But normally, like coaches' contracts
around a 3 to 4 years, somewhere in that 3 to 4 year deal.
Okay, so that's my thing. It's like they're gonna see this contract through because, like I said, billionaires don't like to waste money. They don't like to waste money. So when you fire coaches like Dan Quinn, when he got fired and he still had money on the books, a lot of the times, like you look at the Jimbo Fisher situation, he just got fired, but he getting his whole paycheck. He getting all of that money. So at the end of the day, we got to think about these things. Like, you know, we want to win, but you also got to think about they care about their money, and they know if we just get rid of somebody after 1 year or 2 years, I'm sure Arthur Smith has some guaranteed money in his contract. So they're not going to just fire somebody just to give him millions of dollars to walk away when he's actually a decent coach. So I know I kind of went, you know, rambled a little bit, but that's what I would like to encourage these Falcons fans, like to be a true fan. I don't want to tell you how to fan, but this is how, if you want to know how I do it on my channel or how I personally fan, this is my fandom. As I get more information, I make my decisions based off of the information that I have. So as they say, update your resume. I'm watching Arthur Smith closely. Like I said, he had a long leash with me because I'm like, he didn't have no players and all of that. Now he has talent, but I'm not so quick to just say fire the man. No, don't fire him. Let's see if he can fix and if he can make the adjustments, the proper adjustments to get this team back on track. Because I think he can do it. I just think we got to give him an opportunity. Stop trying to just quit all the time because that's not the answer either. We got to be somewhere in the middle. Don't be all the way hot. Don't be all the way cold, but make sound decisions. So that's why I ask these fans to do is try to think about the situation. Think about more than just winning, but think about the money that's involved. Think about the players that's involved. Think about everything. Look at the whole picture before you just make rash decisions and emotional decisions.
And you also have to think about the tone that you setting. You setting as far as what people perceiving what the franchise and what the fan base is. And shout out to King. Hey, look, y'all. Shout out to King, man. He said peace.
Good, man.
Hey, man.
What's happening, Phil? What's going on? We've been watching the show. I definitely been watching.
Like you said, y'all. Like you said, if y'all don't know who King is, King was with us during the Falcons Lions week. That's the content creator. So y'all make sure y'all go ahead and show him some love on this channel for all Detroit sports. So
yes, sir.
Tuning in. Hey, King, I catch up with you in a little bit. We need to talk some Michigan football, man.
Oh my God,
man,
we having fun. All right.
Anyway, but everything that Fresh said and everything that Juice said is like nail on the head. And I'm not going to take anything from what y'all said. I'm not going to disagree, and I'm not going to add to it. K Styles.
Yes, sir.
I know you ain't know me that long, but you do realize I didn't join the Navy, right?
Really?
Why I didn't join the Navy?
Why didn't you join the Navy?
You want to guess?
They ain't have enough food.
Come
Boy,
on,
you
man.
read my mind. You read my mind, boy.
Who y'all the hell go to
Say,
their
come
food?
on, man.
What's one thing you got to do to join the Navy?
Pass a physical.
Not only that, but what? What's one thing they do the other branches don't?
Water.
Throw your ass in the water and see if you
I
can
can't swim.
Oh damn.
I
Yeah, I
cannot
can't
swim.
swim either. Shit, I
So-
feel. Never mind.
I can't swim, but this is what I'm getting to. So it's personnel. And I feel like our coaching staff, I don't think they on the offensive side of the ball. I don't think they really understand how to utilize the personnel to best their abilities. Now, I made the proposal of bringing in a guy like Ken Wisenhunt after this season. Even look, the best we may end up doing this year, we may go 10-6. That's the best, 10-6. But I really think we're probably in somewhere like 8-9, I believe. 8-9 or 9 or 9, something like that. It's going. Here's the thing. We may make the playoffs if we can win out, but I really feel like Arthur Smith does not need to be fired. I don't care if we do miss the playoffs. He don't need to be fired. What needs to happen is he needs to have an experienced guy to come in and be a consultant for him to understand how to utilize his personnel the right way. And the reason why I said Ken Wisenhunt is because this man, he has experience in developing, grooming quarterbacks. Go back to the time when he was in Pittsburgh in 2004. They drafted a young guy out of Miami, Ohio, Ben Roethlisberger. The rest is history with that. And then he parlayed that and got a head coaching job in Arizona. Took them to their first Super Bowl in their franchise history.
Mm.
And then he left there. He got fired there, and then he went to San Diego and kind of resurrected Phillip Rivers' career. So this is why I said a guy like Ken Wisenhunt would probably help Arthur Smith out with utilizing his personnel the right way. Both of them cut from the same cloth too. Both of them came up as a tight end coach.
Mm.
So yeah, they share the same similarities, but I'm pretty sure Wisenhunt knows what he's doing, and he could be like, "Hey, we need to do it this way. You need to use this guy this way."
Yeah, they ain't lying.
Yeah.
But John St. Clair here says, seems like to me that there are Falcon fans that want to make belly aching about the Falcons a cultural thing in the ATL. That's an OG fan right there speaking to y'all about
that's
that.
nothing but the truth. They a bunch of Karens. All they want to do is cry and tell on people. All right, that's all.
Karen.
So, but we do realize this ain't the first time they've done this, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. It's a bunch of snitches. They want to tell and fire. That's all they is. So they can get the next. So they can get the plug. That's what a bunch of damn snitches.
But kind of going over what y'all was speaking on. Yeah, it just essentially what this season have came down to is basically what you said, man. It's shooting ourselves in the foot in the worst of times. Like you said, not taking and Fresh said too, not taking advantage of certain matchups and situations at times during the season. Turnovers, which has kind of been like the major story as far as the Desmond Ritter aspect of it. But at the same time, you got to go back to Richie Grant getting blown and getting his back blown in coverages and shit like that the last 3 or 4 weeks. I mean, like you said, it's not one person, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's been messing up. Ball starts at the wrong time. Ball starts in the red zone. Pushing them out of the red zone.
Yeah.
unnecessary holding calls at the wrong time. People, like I said, not opening up holes for the running back to run through.
Not knowing how to set up your blocks.
Not knowing how to set up your blocks. Doing too damn much on both sides of the ball. Like really the main constant that we've seen with this team has been Younghoe Koo. And I think that's where a lot of people are kind of frustrated or upset because right now everybody's looking at Younghoe Koo being an MVP of this team so far.
Yeah.
He gonna be an all pro damn kicker.
Yeah.
That might set the whole league.
Right.
Record like field goals and points.
This man that outscored like 8 quarterbacks. That's
exactly.
That's
but yeah, Drew Dahlman messing up pretty much damn near all season. And like you said, and when you take the emotion out of it as a fan and you start looking at the broader picture on things, the stuff can be fixed. 4-6 is not where we expected to be. That's not where I expected this team to be around this time. I'd rather them be 4-6 than 0-10.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they're not throwing helmets at each other, we fine, man.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Hold on. Dirty Bird here said 18 wins in 3 years would not cut it. DQ took us to the Super Bowl and got fired.
Man,
yeah.
Oh my God! Don't start that nonsense because this is the heavy hitters and I'm not trying to have a rant. Like we not doing that. All right, y'all look at wins as an end result, but y'all don't look at the development with these players. These players have already shown. Stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit. This team is ranked top 10 in damn near every category. We've been praying for this shit. All right. We've been praying for this type of fucking defense, and we up here saying the end result. We looking at the end result and say, well, that's not good enough. Yes, the fuck it is good enough.
Dan Quinn ain't never filled in the top 10
We've been 15 years looking for a top 10 defense.
Dan Quinn never fielded a top 10 defense. So what the hell are y'all talking about?
For real, man. We're not doing this.
We're not going to do that.
We're not doing this at all.
Go sit in the corner and eat a strawberry shortcake, man. Go sit in the corner and eat a strawberry shortcake.
It's always got to be food with this, man.
Strawberry shortcake.
That'll calm them down. It'll calm them down.
Roll.
Well, I want to touch on that topic.
Go ahead.
Touch on that topic real quick, fellas. So, and it's not going to even need no emotion involved. So, with Dan Quinn taking over the team, when he took over the team, you got to realize we had seasoned players on the team. You had a Matt Ryan, you had a Julio Jones, you had guys, Mohamed Sanu. We had veterans. We had guys that were already established. That's why I don't even give guys like Kyle Shanahan the credit. Like, yes, he was a good offensive coordinator, but he didn't make Matt Ryan. He didn't make Julio Jones. People forget we got to the NFC championship game with Mike Smith in 2012. That team was just as talented, and we had Dirk Cutter at the offensive coordinator. So, people forget that this is not the same roster. So it's not the same. It's not apples to apples. You comparing Arthur Smith coming into a team with no cap space and basically first and second year players, guys that they drafted, and then 1 and 2 year, guys 1 and 2 year rental players basically is a totally different
practice squad players, Jude. Practice squad. We had practice squad players starting.
Right. So it's a different situation. So that's why I don't like to compare. When he say DQ walked into a situation where we had an established team. It's not the same in this, when you're taking over a team where it's basically like a full rebuild. When he walked into a contender. You know what I'm saying? It's two different things. So I don't even compare DQ or Arthur Smith because the situations are totally different. He didn't take over the same team. You guys remember when Arthur Smith stepped foot on campus, Julio Jones was out the door and Calvin Ridley was 1 foot out the door. So you didn't have those guys. And then Even when he came in the first year, Matt Ryan still balled out, and that's the best year that Kyle Pitts has had. That was for a reason. Like people keep saying, "What happened to Kyle Pitts?" I'm gonna tell you what happened to Kyle Pitts. He don't have a Hall of Famer throwing him the football right now. That's what happened.
But remember, Jew. I'm sorry to cut you out. In 2004, after that 2014 season, people forgot that we were on the cusp of winning the division.
Yeah.
Mike Smith got fired because we lost against Carolina. We gave the division to Carolina, and I promise you, if we would have won that game, Mike Smith would have still had a job.
Exactly. That's why I said we was an established team. No, then those players were seasoned players, so it's like a totally different situation. He didn't step into a seasoned team. Like you got Hall of Famers. You stepped on a Matt Ryan's a Hall of Famer, Julio Jones. These guys are first ballot Hall of Famers. You know what I'm saying? So it's no comparison. He stepped onto a team with Matt Ryan and then a bunch of backups. You know what I'm saying? That's a totally different situation.
Julio Jones said, "I'm out 3 months after dude got hired here. Oh, I'm out. I'm out of here."
And this comment right here, I'm gonna have to disagree. Well, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna disagree, but what I will say is if we're gonna keep it a buck, is if that is the case, where's the other MVP quarterbacks he made?
Some of y'all cook it though or something, because some of y'all
they need more to cook it though. I can't with some of these fans, bro. I just really can't. He made Matt Ryan the MVP quarterback. How?
No, he didn't.
What did he do before Matt Ryan? And tell me, what did he do after Matt Ryan?
Well, let me say it like this. Essentially, what Kyle Shanahan did was bring back the offense that Matt Ryan played in when he was a rookie. That's all it really did.
Basically.
That was the same as that offense Matt Ryan came in with. The biggest difference was you didn't have Michael Turner. You had two young running backs, but you had Julio Jones. And like you said, the dangerous thing about a comment like that too is Matt Ryan won the MVP that year. But when people are trying to make the assumption that he would be nothing without Kyle Shanahan, the question you have to ask yourself is, how many MVP quarterbacks has Kyle Shanahan coached?
Man, how many good quarterbacks he done coached? The hell
I'm
with
glad you brought that up,
MVP.
Because actuality, Matt Ryan's best statistical year was the year after. Well, it was 2018.
2018 with Steve Sarkisian.
Yep.
That was actually his greatest statistical season as a quarterback.
I'll say this. Somebody tell me any offense that Matt Ryan struggled in with any coordinator that we had here. I'll wait. That man had over 4,000 yard passing religiously, 10 seasons in a row, something crazy. Like, I'll wait. I need a fan to tell me when he had what offense he was in here in Atlanta that he struggled in. I don't remember one.
He also had a streak. Oh,
he had Mike Mularkey, Dirk Cutter for a couple of years, then Kyle Shanahan for 2 years, then Steve Sarkisian for 2 years, then Dirk Cutter for what 2 years, another 2 years, and then we brought in Arthur Smith, and did well.
That's a lot of turnover for a quarterback.
Yeah,
that's a lot of turnover.
Yeah, and people wonder why Alex Smith didn't struggle until Jim Harbaugh got to San Francisco. That man had a revolving door offense coordinators. You gotta have
a damn bum with Kyle Shanahan. All of them going fucking I'm sorry. Everybody going for freaking IR with Kyle Shanahan. Every last one of his quarterback done been on IR for 5+ games. Every last one of them except for Matt Ryan. All of them.
Quarterback killer.
Yeah.
Any quarterback he touch, you gonna be hurt for at least half the season or more.
Okay. All right. So getting away from the Matt Ryan topic right then and there, like you said, the only thing is now that we're saying is like there's a lot of Matt Ryan compilations coming out here from a lot of people. And you got a lot of sad singing and flower bringing right now because, like you said, people took for granted what he was. Like you said, the last couple, like the last year, like you said, you could say he was on the way down. But a lot of times we always say, man, the grass ain't, like you said, the successor ain't always gonna come quick. It could be 1 year, it could be 3 years, it could be 5 years.
Okay, before you go, man, I just want to say one more thing about Kyle Shanahan, and then I'll leave it alone. This man couldn't even develop his own first round quarterback, Trey Lance.
Oh, God. Thank you.
Thank you. Say it again for the people in the back.
He couldn't even develop his own quarterback that he traded all his picks away for. We want to say Arthur Smith can't develop Desmond Ritter and develop a quarterback. Show me a quarterback that Kyle Shanahan developed. We swear down that if you're a third round pick, you can't be nothing. But if you're a first round pick, you everything. Trey Lance ain't even in the 49ers uniform no more.
But Drew, not only the Trey Lance pick, because he traded a lot in that third spot. But remember when he first got to San Francisco, they made a couple of trades with New England to get Garoppolo.
Exactly.
We know he got hurt too. That's why
and been hurt ever since.
But the last pick of the draft has been your consistent savior for y'all.
And the crazy thing about Brock Purdy, that pick was actually consulted by who was the quarterback consultant over there in San Francisco? Not Josh McCown, but it's one of those journeyman quarterbacks that used to be over there.
I think you're talking about ain't it like Brian Greasy?
Yeah, that was a Brian Greasy. That was a Brian Greasy suggestion. So that's not even Kyle Shanahan's guy.
Oh,
hey, let's don't do my boy Brian like that, bro.
Man, ain't nobody. Damn, we talking about Kyle Shanahan, okay?
We're talking about Brian Greasy suggestion Brock Purdy to be selected by the San Francisco 49ers. Apparently he made the right damn decision. That's what
he did.
And not because he went to Michigan too.
Yes, it's because he went to Michigan and he won a national championship in school. Yes, Brian Greasy. He's that guy.
Don, I hope you eat the greasy hamburger and you get heartburn for 2 weeks, okay? For bring that bullshit up.
And I hope somebody in the bathroom when you got to use it.
This is what happens when you trying to give props to somebody, but then somebody just gonna take it to the next level. And like we're trying to tell the people that a lot of times the first round quarterbacks don't make, but now we talk about Brian Greasy because he went to Michigan and he won the national. You know what?
Anytime there's a Michigan player, bro, I'm gonna talk. So.
So I'm guessing you said Chad Henry was one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game, right?
No, man.
What about Drew? What about Drew Henson? What about Drew Henson?
Man, Drew Henson can't even make it with the Yankees and the Cowboys. Come on, bro. I just
wanted to see how far you were gonna take it.
They hyped Drew Henson up because he was, he came right after Brady, and they thought, we gonna no, stop.
But yeah, we kind of got off of it a little bit. But so the question I have for y'all is, despite all of the tumultuous type of plays that we've seen in this first half, offensively, defensively, and don't forget special teams because Bradley Penn been fucking up too. And the punt coverage has not been up to par the last 3 weeks neither.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that. So what do y'all think needs to be the adjustment come next week?
overall, as a team, man, start enforcing your will. Stop letting these teams feel like they can play in the same game as you. It's like we be having it, we be right there to take the game, and it's just like we just let it go. I feel like if we start doing that, everything else will start correcting itself. Everything else will start, you know what I'm saying, not being so chaotic, and you have to rush and just try to make something happen. I feel like we don't take advantage of the opportunities, and then we try to cram everything in during the second half to get us in position to win when we don't have to do that. That is the biggest problem to me. Okay. Not enforcing our will upon these teams, because some of these teams be ready. I feel like we didn't have teams ready to quit, and we'll do so. It'll be something we'll do, and it'll give them confidence, and they just come roaring back.
Yeah, I mean, you were 2 missed sacks away from being 6-4. I mean, and 3 blown coverages away from being 7-3.
Oh, 3 blown coverages from a blown.
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot. It's a lot more that everybody trying to make it out to be like the quarterback situations is the only reason we struggle. No, we got bigger issues to follow. The see here.
Yeah.
Defense ain't getting turnovers like that. They're getting pressure, but the problem is when they need them, when they need them to get sacks in these critical moments, like we've seen the last 3 weeks, where you have them in a 3rd or 4th and long situation and you not coming up with sacks, and they converting, and these leading into game-winning drives, game-winning touchdowns, game-winning field goals, and it's like. That just goes what Fresh just said, but you got to impose your will for 60 minutes.
Exactly. Complimentary football. It is always what we've been saying. Complimentary football, and it seems like that's escaping the team.
Let me ask you this question. All right, I got a simple question for y'all. I think it's simple. All right, so you ever had? Let me rephrase that. I'm sure everybody had stinking toes before, right? Yeah, you come from work, you got the boots on, you got about 5 pairs of socks on, you've been outside sweating, and do you put more socks on, get rid of the shoes, get rid of the socks, don't buy no more socks, or you do something simple and just wash your damn feet?
Wash my feet.
You see what I'm saying? Like this is what Falcons fans want to do. They want to put stinking, instead of actually washing their feet, they want to put new pairs of socks on stinking ass feet. Shit stinks in Atlanta. And it stinks all the way from your head to your toes, okay? All the way from the head to the toes. Y'all don't want to wash the damn feet. Actually, wash it. Go through the whole process of putting on, making it look good, making it smell good, making it look tasty. Get it file your feet down, your toenails. Some of y'all got them long ass gorilla side toenails.
Yeah.
Y'all
look like eagle's claws.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want to do that. Y'all just want to put new socks on stinking ass feet. This is the mentality that Falcons fans have. Not wash them. You don't want to actually get to the root of the damn problem. Y'all want to just avoid it and just say, yep, I'll just buy a new t-shirt. Yep, I'll just buy a new sock. I'll just buy some new shoes. This is every year. This is the mentality y'all have. Every year, instead of getting to the root of the problem, doing something about it and see how can we prevent it, or wash it or clean it and do, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is Falcons fan. We got to get to the root of the freaking problem. And firing guys every 2 years, because guess what? The original plan may not work. So you have to have somebody with a secondary plan, an A, B, and a C plan. Sometimes it don't work the first time. So you got to go back to the lab. Hey, I like how it started in the beginning, in the middle, but the ending went so well. You know what I'm saying? The ending didn't go so well. This is the Falcons. So right now, the Falcons are in a position where all they have to do is just look what went wrong. Maybe I should start CP out early. Maybe I should get about get about a Kyle Pitts earlier, whomever it is. But firing a guy just because it's not working is crazy. It's insane.
Maybe I shouldn't have benched Desmond Ritter. I ain't letting it go.
I knew he was
Oh,
gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say that.
Maybe I should utilize Scotty Miller more in the deep passes
oh my
and
God.
screen
But y'all,
plays.
wow.
Maybe I
Like,
shouldn't send Tyler Algier side to side plays and downhill more.
I mean, maybe we need to tell the returners not to field the ball at the one.
That too. Man, you know what? No way. Man, you know what? You know what's gonna solve all this? We need to get Bijan more touches. That's what we need to do.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
That's all we need to
yeah,
do.
yeah.
We tired.
That
Hey,
man,
so let me ask. So let me ask the people in the chat tonight. Do you think the Falcons win with Bijan Robinson getting 35 plus touches a game?
Yep, we need to put him on kickoff. We need to put him on punt.
We need to put him at
Anywhere
free
he's gonna get the
safety.
ball, we just need to put him.
We need to put him at free safety.
Man,
shit, he might be better than that bullshit we got.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, Richie great, but yeah. So the question is for the people: should Bijan Robinson touch the ball 35 to 40 times a game?
Oh my God. I've been playing Grand Theft Auto all day just to get away from football. Okay. I purposely did not play Madden today. Okay. I've been playing Grand Theft Auto so I can shoot and kill and rob people and do all the things I want to do in real life and I can't really do it. Okay. So, in case that I want to bring up this 30 touch, this Bijan Robinson stuff is really about to drive me insane.
That shit driving me insane.
It's
bro.
driving me
Like-
insane, bro. I can't escape it. Everywhere I go with it.
The bad thing about it is Bijan Robinson is the innocent standby.
He is. That's the crazy part.
He's the one that's getting like the like he. If you hear anytime he talks, like dude is so humble, but it's like what I want them to do is treat him like a rookie. Let him be a rookie. That's why I say, man, you guys got to go listen to the Falcons Audible, man. They be having some gems up there because Dave Archer, it was either Dave Archer or one of them on there or Rackley. One of them talked about. Matter of fact, it wasn't neither one of them. It was actually during the game in the Cardinals game. I think it was Adam Archuleta talked about like they're putting so much on Bijan's plate. He's like, you got to think about it. It's not even the physical, it's the mental right now with Bijan Robinson. Like he's like, they're asking him to run routes, they're asking him to be a running back, they're asking him to do so many things that I really feel like Bijan Robinson is mentally overwhelmed. So it's like, as the coaches, and that's what Don keeps talking about, a consultant will see those type of things like maybe we putting too much on this kid's plate, and they'll see things that the coaching staff is not seeing. And that's my biggest, gripe about the whole Bijan Robinson thing is I feel like Arthur Smith, they're putting too much on the kid's plate. I feel like you guys need to let CP and Tyler Algier do the heavy lifting. Let this rookie, just like we did with Marcus Mariota, kind of with the Desmond Ritter situation. They didn't just throw Desmond Ritter right in as the starter. They kind of gave him time to sit behind and learn. I feel like that's the biggest problem with Bijan is like they're trying to make him the focal point of the offense, but he's new. Like we got him doing so many different things. You guys see every time he runs a route, the timing is off because I really feel like he's still trying to figure things out, just being a rookie. You hear rookies say all the time, or second-year players say all the time, the biggest jump is from your first to second year. So I feel like the main issue with Bijan is not his skill set. Of course, he's a great player. I just think it's the experience side of it. You're seeing he doesn't have that experience. He doesn't have that chemistry with these guys. So I want them to take a little bit off his plate and allow the older guys that's been here, Tyler Algier, CP, let those guys do the heavy lifting. Like I said, I keep saying it. Bijan Robinson should be your splash play guy. He shouldn't be a guy that you're relying upon play in and down in and down out. He should be that guy you throw him in the game and he makes plays here and there. Like I keep saying, he's the Tony Pollard to the Ezekiel Elliott. He's that change of pace back. He's not your workhorse. He's not Derrick Henry. That's not him. He's not Derrick Henry. You want to use him as a change of pace. That's why I thought coming into this season, you have those three backs. And I thought that it would be good to have those three guys where they would, help each other out. I feel like everything is just focused on Bijan instead of they're not using CP or Tyler Algier to help the young kid. Let them guys, like I said, do the heavy lifting. Don't have Bijan out there doing all this heavy lifting. He's still learning. That's the biggest issue. Every time I see Bijan Robinson, when he makes a mistake, it's usually because of lack of experience. Has nothing to do with his skill set. The kid is a great athlete, but in the NFL, everybody's a great athlete. It's the other things, and that's what's really hurting this Falcons team. We have the talent, we just don't have the experience. Drake London, Kyle Pitts, all of these guys, they don't have the experience. Where we're losing games, when you're shooting yourself in the foot, what that tells me is lack of experience when you're shooting yourself in the foot. And these teams are not beating us, we're beating ourselves.
And shit, damn, you about to hit on a lot of stuff right there.
Put some fire in the chat for that
Put
man.
some fire in the chat right there.
He did, because like you're relying on inexperienced guys. This is why I be scratching my head. We done signed Scotty Miller, we done signed Yonu Smith, we done signed Van Jefferson. These guys are experienced. These guys have been to AFC, NFC championship games. These guys done won Super Bowls. Van Jefferson and Scotty Miller are Super Bowl winning players, and we're not utilizing them. That pisses me the hell off.
Mm-hmm.
See, now looking at it right now, it almost kind of makes me feel sorry for the players we got on our team, because it makes me feel sorry for Bijan Robinson. Like I said, as much as them putting all the weight, they essentially what the issue is let's be honest, the Falcon media and a portion of these fan base are thriving or salivating for a big name guy to be on this offense. And because Bijan Robinson was a big name guy coming into the draft offensively, like you said, they're pushing, they're trying to push him to be something that he doesn't need to be right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he does. And the whole face of the franchise thing, where he hasn't even been on this team for a whole year thing, like you said, that shit is going to be overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you have an offensive unit where majority of the starters and majority of the guys that's getting playing time are 4 years or less in the league. And like you said, I don't want to see him I don't want to see his star burn out so quickly, because everybody wants him to be the superstar. And like I said, when they put that number 7 on him, I know he said it was for religious purposes. I call semi-cap on that, because let's be real. That number, everybody knows what that damn number 7 symbolizes here in Atlanta.
Well, let's not do that, because that's going to be another 40 minutes of talking.
Mm.
I mean, I think he meant it, but the Falcons fans, when they see that number 7, they see something completely different.
Right.
That's what I get out there. Put Bijan in, man.
Now they gave the Yo Way cool, because nobody, like I said, they didn't have a superstar guy on the team yet.
Mm-hmm.
But by Bijan Robinson being a big name guy coming into the league, they're like, okay, we got dollars to come behind this. And that's what a lot of the media, and that's what a lot of the fans, not just Falcon fans, but just football, well, franchise fans. That's why I call them franchise fans, because there's a big difference between franchise fans and actual football fans. You got fans that love the teams, and then you got fans that love the game.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell who loves the game over who just loves the team.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna be honest.
Devin Willis said, but Koo is a superstar.
Shit. Now.
When? They folk in Atlanta don't give a fuck about Young Wei Koo.
They stole his cleats and his car.
These folks in Atlanta don't give a fuck about Young Wei Koo. If he ain't, look, let me ask you something. If he ain't kicking field goals, do you give a fuck?
If that motherfucker ain't, if he ain't cooking no damn Chinese food, nobody gives a shit. All right, let's keep it real. They don't think about no Asian.
Damn, why do you say we gotta end the show, bro?
Well, tell me what I'm lying though. Man, look, they don't care none. Us black people in this damn community don't give a damn about. Look.
Basically, what he's saying is, if he ain't kicking field goals, ain't nobody looking.
Nobody give a shit about no Young Wei Koo. They don't even care about goddamn Matt Ryan. Okay, let's don't try to pretend like he a superstar here in Atlanta.
Unless it's some Falcons fans, hold on. Unless it's some Falcons fans that are Georgia Southern fans, because he's a legend down there in Statesboro.
Mm-hmm.
He is.
Exactly.
All 20 of them in Statesboro.
But when I make statements like that, I'm always going to say, if it doesn't pertain to you, I'm not talking about you.
Exactly.
But we're talking about the average Falcon fan. Like I said, if Young Wei Koo, if the Falcons offense do their job and Young Wei Koo doesn't have to kick as many field goals, most Falcon fans wouldn't give a fuck of who he was.
Not a damn thing. And that's no disrespect. That is not me trying to disrespect Koo. All I'm saying is most Falcons fans don't care about a kicker. If you ain't kicking a game-winning field goal to send us to a Super Bowl or win a Super Bowl, they can give two shits about a kicker.
Like I said, and this is what they call in Atlanta culture. A lot of this fan base, a lot of people in Atlanta idolize people that are popular.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a popular name coming in, you're gonna get the
I want some Chinese food. Shit, I shouldn't have said that.
See, I ain't even bring up food this time.
God damn it.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
It's out to 10 too, so good luck trying to find you a Chinese.
Hey, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm over. I got a big ball. Like I got some teriyaki sauce in the
Look, like I said, the average Falcon fan does not care about guys like Young Wei Koo. The average Falcon fan don't care about guys like Nate Landman. They don't give a fuck about. Let me see who are some other names that's not big. Keith Smith.
They don't care about the offensive line.
They don't care about the offensive line.
They don't care nothing about that. It's all like about players.
If you're not the popular name, they don't give a damn about you. And that's just the culture in Atlanta in itself. We are a very celebrity-driven city. We idolize people that people talk about. Remember, when Tyler Algier ran for 1,000 yards last year, everybody was like, yeah, okay, we cool. But when Bijan Robinson's name popped up, majority of these motherfuckers said, fuck Tyler Algier.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised Chuck ass ain't in here because he was the main one that did it.
Yeah, a lot of people was trying to. Bijan.
When Bijan Robinson was slated to come to the Falcons, the main thing they said was fuck Tyler Algier and fuck CP.
And them boys became glizzy gladiators trying to put that Bijan mustard on them.
Boy, you ain't lying.
Who the hell beat rebuild in 10 years? Motherfucker, we ain't beat rebuild shit in 15, 20 years. What the hell? Come on,
But
Brent. You smarter than that, bro. You smarter than
only
that.
team in the league
That
that
is not even
that
that ain't even a true statement. You
that's
really
not
concoct that in your head.
nope. And
Come on,
I'm
Brent.
not, and look, I'm gonna call cap on that for a reason. You want to know some other teams that took a long time to rebuild? Those very same Buffalo Bills that everybody slate to be AFC favorites. Before what was it? Before 2018 or 2019?
Yeah.
18. You drafted 18.
18.
No, I'm talking about when they finally made the playoffs after damn near 20
No,
years.
I know. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
The Bills was bad. Tom Brady whole career. Stop.
Man.
Right.
Even before that,
Tom Brady had Buffalo Bill biting the sheets for 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
last time Buffalo was in the playoffs, that with the Music City Miracle.
We've been out of league. We've been out of damn playoffs for what? 1, 2,
5
3,
years.
5 years.
Yep.
Y'all act like this is the whole end of the world.
The Cleveland Browns went through 26 quarterbacks
Still going through quarterbacks.
and
Oh,
3
man.
playoff appearances since 2002.
I mean, being a Falcon fan, you should know what waiting to win. I don't even know why y'all surprised. I don't even know why y'all surprised, man. It's a process. You know what I'm saying? It's a process.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, yes, they have 2 Super Bowls. But before Tom Brady got to goddamn Tampa Bay, they had been relevant since 04. No, 06.
They
It
got
was 07. They won
07.
a division in 07 because the Saints won in
Okay,
06.
07. So
And
it's
then
pretty much 08
07
after.
they won. Yeah.
So pretty much 08.
Mm-hmm. It 07, that whole division was trash in 07.
Oh, yeah, that whole yeah. So regardless, see what this does is this tells me, and I'm gonna just say it like this. If for whatever reason, if the University of Georgia goes into one of those periods in times where they start declining, y'all motherfuckers gonna need some help. Cause y'all, I'm telling you.
Motherfucker already need help. Shit, I'm a Georgia fan. They already need help. Too late for that.
Look, they gonna be on suicide watch. If any point in time the University of Georgia goes through at least a 2-year slide, yeah. Y'all already showed y'all ass when it comes to shit like this.
Mm-hmm.
May happen this season in the national championship with Michigan.
What the hell is multiple? Hold on, Brent. You gotta stop. You older than we are. You gotta stop. What team done won multiple Super Bowls? Because I want to fucking know. It's been one damn team and 2 teams in the Patriots and the damn Chiefs. That's it. You see all like
you see what I'm talking about?
Just making up stuff. You seen teams win and get to the playoffs, but actually winning even the Ravens, they have been winning for the past 2 decades, but they haven't won multiple back-to-back Super Bowls like that. Like we really focus too much on what other teams doing and not actually other teams' history.
Because what Brett realized, what Brett did in that comment, he literally made a point and killed it in the same damn thing. He said, I don't give a shit about what other teams do. He said, I don't give a shit about what other teams do. It seems like we're always in their process while other teams have multiple Super Bowls. So you do give a shit about what other teams do. While saying you don't give a shit about what teams do.
In order for you to be successful, you have to look at your opponents and see what they're doing while they're successful. So yes, Brent, we do need to look at the outside and see what they're doing, but at the same time, it's a process.
It's a process.
It is a process.
You gotta
Just
work
snap your finger and be like, oh well, we're a Super Bowl contender team. No, it takes time. You got to draft well. You got to have the right front office staff. You got to have the right coaching staff. You got to develop these players that you draft and bring in free agency.
You ain't even got to go all. You ain't even do all that. Look. Everybody know when you get hired that first week, your ass ain't getting paid. All right, you got to get 2 weeks, 1 week in the hole before your ass get paid. You know what I'm saying? It's simple as that.
And not even being the teacher, because some teachers, you go to a new district, you may not get paid in 2 months.
And this is what I'm talking about. So it's always a process for everything. People don't like the process because they want it now. If you want it now, go be a criminal. Okay, you can have all the stuff all you can want now. Mm-hmm. All right, but it's always a process for everything. You can't just like, oh, I'm tired of it. Let's just get rid of it. Well, just become a bandwagon then. If you're tired of it, you win a championship every year.
I mean, ain't nobody gonna fault. Ain't nobody gonna fault nobody for that though. But like you said, man, at the end of the day, man, what this trying time is gonna show who has the strength, who's really the strongest fan of the team. And what I say by strongest is understanding what has happened and coming into an understanding what needs to be done with the players they got.
I'm about to end this show because I'm tired of reading this goofy ass shit.
Look.
The bottom line is it's no escaping the process. I told you guys last weekend I was tired, but it ain't no way escaping it. That's why I said that I might have been upset, but I ain't drunk. I said make a sober decision, not a drunk decision. Firing the coach and just getting rid of everybody. Guess what? You setting yourself back another 3 years. Do you want to do that? I'd rather just try to figure this out. We already 3 years in the rebuilding process or the retooling process. I'd rather go ahead and give this regime a chance to correct their error, their ways, than hit the reset button altogether. Because you do that, guess what? And this is something that Don said on his channel, so y'all go check it out. He talked about it. You hit that reset button, guess what? There's no Ryan Nielsen. There's none of these guys, Jerry Gray, all these guys that's done that. They gone because guess what? Arthur Smith brought these guys in. So they're not, guess what? You bring a new coach, he gonna bring all his staff in. He gonna bring all
defense go bye-bye.
Exactly.
Bye-bye.
Jerry Gray, Ryan Nielsen, those guys are gone. Yep. And then these free agents and stuff, like they probably don't want them here. And then the players, they might not want to be here with the new regime.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not going to be here. They're not going to.
You definitely gonna have to do a hard rebuild again. Yeah. Right. Why?
Yep.
Because
Rome was not built in a day. Rome was not built in a day. Pretty sure they taught y'all that in history class.
Mm-hmm. This dude, and that's why I left this comment. This dude literally contradicted himself in his own goddamn comment. I'm like, wow, you can't make this up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's read it again, y'all. I don't give a shit about what other teams do. It seems like we're always winning we're always in the damn process while other teams have won multiple Super Bowls and playoff appearances. Do y'all see the contradiction in that?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't care about you, but I like that what you got on. Like, huh? Oh, what? That don't make no damn.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
So I'm gonna ask Brett this one question. We're gonna get out. So let's say we do get a brand new coaching staff. Should the coaching staff be fired every time they have a losing season? Because, like you said, if we're talking about the I just want to win part, are we like, okay? So made an interesting point. He said the University of Georgia set the culture for what fans want in their sports teams in Atlanta. So should we be interchanging everything every year, or set a foundation? I'm not waiting for no answer. I need to go to bed. I got to work in the morning. So I want that's his homework for today. That goddamn comment right there just did it for me right now. But
oh boy, y'all.
But for real though, like I said, all the Falcon fans, they want to see this team win. We want to see them win too.
Of course we do.
Everybody, see the thing. See, this is where the problem lies. It's the people that say they want to win always chastising the people that understand that the shit ain't gonna be there overnight. So you can't say I have my opinion because I want to win and then chastise somebody for saying they want to win too, but they're not looking at it from the same lens as you.
Man, look, it's always somebody worse than you. Detroit ain't never won shit. Okay, you still think they don't support their team? They ain't never won a damn thing.
Look. Here's another contradictory statement right here. He said, I've been a fan since 1977, so I guess y'all's perspective, I should be used to losing there. Hell, you've been watching the team since 1977. They got 13 playoff appearances in damn near 60 years. That ain't a lot of winning.
Yeah.
It's funny because you were born during the Grits Blitz era.
Damn. I wouldn't even thought of those.
And Brett seemed like he old enough to take Viagra. I know you were. I know you were waiting for that process to happen.
No. We ended it. So.
You can wait for that Cialis to kick in, can't you?
This man here. Oh my God! I didn't say this.
Look. I'm just leaving it on the screen because we ain't making it up. That man said, I've been a fan since 1977. He said, I should be used I guess by y'all's perspective, I should be used to losing. Hell, if you've been a fan since 1977, you saw a lot of losing.
Yeah. And just because you're 52 don't mean you don't need no Viagra, bruh. I'm just saying it.
You've seen a lot of losing. You've seen a lot of it. Actually, you've seen more losing than I have.
You got that right. and you still a Falcon fan. That's the whole point.
And that's the thing.
And I was just about to say this, man. Look, no one is holding anybody hostage to stay an Atlanta Falcons fan. If you don't like what we're doing, go be a fan of another team. There's 31 other teams who will welcome you with open arms.
These motherfuckers talking about petitions and boycotting games. I'm like, shit. Why are you wasting all your goddamn energy trying to boycott some shit where you got 31 teams that make you feel good?
31 favors.
No, cause what it is, it's the statement of I've been a season ticket holder. Everybody like to throw the season ticket holder thing. Where if you look on Google, they actually said that as far as season ticket holders, 35-40% of them motherfuckers only season ticket holders just so they can sell tickets to the outside to the away team.
Y'all the reason why Packers fans and Cowboys fans and Saints fans come in our stadium packed because y'all be selling tickets away. So now you just told on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's on Google. You can look it up yourself.
And on top of that, the ticket sales don't go to Arthur Blank and Atlanta Falcons. Those ticket sales go to the Georgia World Congress Center.
Mm-hmm.
That's saying.
A man that knows his facts. And food.
All right, man, we gone, man. I done seen too many contradictory statements said in the last 10 minutes. We is out of here. Until next time, people, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the Heavy Hitters Live channel.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, hit your boy. It's your boy Fresh Up. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to him. Jew Talk Sports, The Don's Favor, 6-Man K Styles, and Mad Mike Sports. So until next time, people, we ain't here to play.
Oh no.
We here to stay.
Happy birthday to the legend. Ooh yeah.
We ain't gotta go home.
Well, we're gonna petition you to get the hell up out of here.
Oh,
yeah.
Ooh yeah.
That man said been a fan since 1977 and said that we're used to losing, and this motherfucker done seen all the losing.
He
Kind of
gonna see
shit is
every,
that?
he gonna see every loss
Every
known
aspect.
to man.
man.
You should be used
Steve
to it.
Markowski was pretty much at that time was our best quarterback and was still losing games. Like, come on, bro.
Well, we got 13 playoff appearances.
That's
in
all.
damn near
You
60
still
years.
going live?
Yeah. I don't give a shit.
God
This is funny.
damn. I ain't saying y'all. K-Style said it. He recorded me. I didn't say it. It's all fresh fault. It's fault. It's his fresh fault.
Look, 13 playoff appearances in the franchise history.
K-Style trying to get motherfuckers. He trying to get somebody knocked off up here talking shit.
And 7 of them came since 2008. What kind of shit is that?
Bag ain't working. My back.
I ain't saying nothing until I see this motherfucker say
Roy.
all right, good.
All right, we out.